ADO.net. Okay. Yesterday I showed like little bit in forms. Just practice it in forms. Nothing else. Just it is same drag and drop, control drag and drop. Today I will explain how to connect the database and the AD. What is ADO.net?
AD.net and WinForms is same thing.
No. Actually, I said no before. Now okay, I will cover that one. I will explain. Again, ADO.net why introduce actually application nothing but it is just like previous days. Means application will be divided into two parts. Okay, two parts in this. This is the front end. Okay, front end, and it is called back end. Okay, back end and DB like this in the different ways. Front end and back end. Front end nothing but here we can use just like with different technologies. Just like it is user interface. This here we can have so many technologies. Just like ASP.NET, WinForms, like this different. Here also have so many technologies. SQL Server, MS Access, Oracle, MySQL, like this different technologies also there. These are same thing, different technologies. These are just two applications, front end and back end. Previous, before and all, some actually here I created to understand role of ADO.NET first. See, these are front end applications. Front end application is what is front end? There is a front end application, back end application. Front end tools are some different tools, just like different tools. Our Visual Studio, Java, .NET. Okay, these are different front end tools. Okay, back end tools nothing but just like MS Access, SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, like the different tools. These are already we learned so much on this one. And here also we learn console application. Okay, console application by Visual Studio we learn. In console application, Visual Studio we learn. Yesterday I showed a little bit on Windows Forms. These are also from Visual Studio. We learn. Here backside SQL Server. Here SQL by using SQL Server tool we learn. This is a front end back end. Previous days actually these applications we are created different layers. Layers in the sense single layer or two layer like this application. Layer nothing but parts. Layer parts. Just like parts nothing but before days how it will be front end back end it will be in same application only. One tool only. Some of the just like our Word or Notepad. These are a small example for front end means what you are typing there only, we are seeing there only. Just like that are the basic example of front end. Afterwards they introduce little bit different, just like see I will show you diagrams as well here. This is the first layer, one layer, two layer actually. First layer it is front end, back end application is one mission only. One mission nothing but one application. It will be one application. That's one application. We are developing and we are seeing there only. That's the first layer. That's the examples also they provided. Just see the front end application. These are some disadvantages. Disadvantages doesn't have centralized database. Centralized database is suppose I want to send the database to anyone others or any centralized data I want to maintain big database. That's not possible to this one. Normal. Suppose small applications just like our Notepad, it is possible. But if you want to send to others, this and all not possible. That's a disadvantage of that one. Cannot give withstand for large amount of data. Means it's not possible to store big amount. Okay. Again they introduce two-layered application. See here now a diagram. This is the two-layered application. Here, this is separate. Database is separate. Here they are using one more tool. Here they are using one more tool. Okay. See, this is a front end. This is a back end. Okay. Native drivers. Nothing but for communications they are using separate drivers. That's called native drivers. Okay. This is the driver they given here and here. First of all, how the communication will happen? First, it will communicate with drivers. This will communicate with drivers. Drivers will communicate in between. This is the old technology before ADO data. Actually, ADO data till I not started. This is the before ADO data. What is going on in market? This is going on inside market. Okay, these are the Visual Basic, Power Builder, or .NET, Java. Those are the front end. Back end are these are the different build bracket. MS Access, MS SQL, Oracle, DB2, MySQL. These are the, again these are the native drivers. ADO, RDO, ADO, ADO.NET, like this different tools in there. This is the front end. Afterwards, here some advantages that means it will make it few large data and different applications we can communicate. This next, these are roles of native drivers. What are the roles of native driver? What it will do, and I give you some points. Just go to that. Nothing is there. It's no need also. Just go. What is the native driver? Okay. Here see. The before structure was Visual Basic. Means this is just like one Visual Basic front end. If you want to communicate different servers, I want to once communicate Oracle, I want to communicate SQL, I want to DBA, MySQL, I want to communicate means I need to use different native drivers. Native driver 1, native driver 2, native driver 1, and like this different drivers I need to use. All communication is not done. Again, this is a Oracle. This is a normal. See, suppose I want to communicate one database. If you multiple also means one to multiple database. This is one application to multiple database. DB1, DB2, DB3, DB4. This is also very problem. DB means this SQL server like this SQL. Here native 1, native 2, native 3, native 4. Separate. That's also problem. One more problem was my applications are different. Just like our now situation was Android app, iPhone, WinForms, Java, Web, Angular, like this different. But my final database was same. This communication also we need to use n number of native drivers. Separately native drivers we need to use. Okay, that's the disadvantage. If you have it before application front end and back end is same application. Now it is separate. Here using native drivers, here using native drivers. If you want to communicate native drivers, means through application we need definitely native drivers. Yeah, that's again advantage. Suppose you want to learn this one, all need to learn if you want to communicate. That's why again native drivers are the problem. Next, these are some example. Actually here they introduce one more layer as middleware. Okay, this middleware again, what's the middleware they are used? ONDB, ODBC, JDBC. Okay, that JDBC related to some Java, ODBC is related to that, like the different technologies. This is a middleware. Again, it is also some advantage, disadvantage there. Again, they converted into ODBC, this are into DAR, KDO. This is a small history. Just these are examples I also given. Just like DB, what is the DBO, RDO, ADO, ADO.NET. Okay. Now afterwards, we are introduced into ADO.NET. This is our tool now. ADO.NET. ADO.NET means Active Data Object for .NET. Okay, active data means data object. It is a data object between the front and back end application. That's why ADO.NET. For I given a for only for .NET. Okay, for this for .NET. That's the meaning of ADO.NET. Okay, ADO.NET is Active X data object for document. Okay, this again JDBC, ODBC, these are all different databases. Open data source means if you want to connect Excel format or different format, you can use that one. Again, this for JDBC, Java database, that and all if you want to connect. Okay, this is the small structure of .NET framework. This .NET framework data providers. Okay, see here. First, you can see providers. Providers are SQL client, Oracle client, ODBC. These are the different clients. Our namespaces. What are the namespace we need? Actually, we saw names. What is the namespace? Suppose I want to use something control.writer means I need to use that using system. I want to use list means I want to use system.collection. Like this here also, if you want to connect SQL client or Oracle like this, different namespaces. These are the only main point on ADO document. Okay, namespaces system.data.sql client, system.data.sql client for SQL server connection. This is our ASP.NET. This is our SQL server. If you want to connect, we need to use the system.sql.data.sql client. Okay, same thing if you want to connect Oracle database, Oracle clients, Oracle client nothing but Oracle database. That purpose we can use system.data.oracle client. Okay, sometimes I want to connect OLEDB. This OLEDB nothing but OLEDB drivers. Okay, that's we can see afterwards. Just any other database, OLEDB database. Here's our portal. Okay, just keep in mind this part also. This part nothing but suppose some almost Microsoft who are using ASP.NET or WinForms anything, they will prefer MySQL server. They will not go Oracle or MySQL. Only they they will prefer MS SQL. Okay, maximum 99%, 100% also. But minor cases they will go for other databases. Okay, now this is the database connectivity. What are the database we can connect? By using this namespace, we can connect this one. By using this namespace, where I can connect like this different database we can connect. Next, code executions. Main is include, unmain is include, unmain. Main is include nothing but I already said. Main is means what are the code executed by CLR, XLR, .NET framework. That's all main is include. These are the unmain is include. Unmain is include nothing other drivers. Okay. Next, the execution speed. Actually, this is not related to Microsoft. That's why it is fast. This is also fast. Why they introduced for Oracle again? This is a fast. This is a little bit slow. Why? Because these are the separate tools. Okay. Here layered approach. This is the two layered approach, 2 layer, 3 layer, 3 layer. Nothing but here one more tool. It will come in picture. It is just like it is two layer. Just like this is middle layer ADO document. That's it. There one more layer. Okay. Now we are using here ADO document. Okay. That's another one by one I will explain, no problem. This is the architectural complexity. Okay. That means how architecture will be. Just like it is not complex, it is not complex. Why? Because that are separate tools. Here others, any others we can use. Here not possible. These are the two others. Okay. Okay. These are the main things we need to keep. Up to what I explained now, leave it. These are the main things we need to keep in the mind. Now, objects in ADO.NET. ADO.NET nothing. It is just like C# only, but we are using different namespaces. That's it. See here, we can observe different objects. Connection nothing but I want to ADO.NET where we. First of all, I need to connect the two layers, front-end and back-end. I want to give this username password to it. That purpose is this connection. In what only you can say this is the connection. Okay. Next, transaction. Transaction means that this is transaction purpose. That's what are the transactions. Just I will explain one by one. Next, command. Command nothing but we saw so many commands, SQL command in SQL server. The commands are stored into command class, command object. Next, parameter. Parameter nothing but, see suppose I given what is the command first? Select star from tbl underscore something student. This is the command where id equal to at something id. This is the parameter. Okay, what are the data you want to see? Suppose this is a select query. If I want to insert into something table name values, what are the values I am providing? These are the parameters. Okay, that's the parameter. Afterwards, data adapter, data reader. This also we are using for connecting the data. As of now, it is connected only. We created command. We need to execute the command. That purpose we are using ADO adapter, means data adapter, ADO data reader. Data reader nothing but read the data from database. This is adapter nothing but just like we are moving the data into adapter and we read. That's the one by one definition of it. Just data reader is reading the data. Okay, next, command builder and data set, data table. Command builder means commands building. Means just like commands building purpose we use. Next, data set. Data set nothing but, actually what is the data table first? Afterwards we can go for data set. Okay, first of all, data table nothing, normal table nothing but collection of rows and columns. Okay, this is the one type of table. If you have any data, we can call it a data table. Okay, data table nothing but collection of rows and columns called data table. Now data set. Data set nothing but collection of data tables called data set. And here one more formula. This is a collection of data tables, data set, and relation between the tables called data set. Data set nothing but collection of data table and relations. Okay. See, suppose I am transferring. Suppose sometimes I want to transfer some table, more than 10 tables or 20 tables. That time we need to give relationship. That's called collection of data tables and data sets. We can call it a data set. Okay. Next, data relation. Data relation nothing but relationship between the tables. Okay. Okay. Next, data row. Data row is one part of table. Afterwards, data column. Okay. Okay. This is a data view, constants. That's another different part. I will explain. You can go inside, you can come to know. See, this is the ADO dotted array. Okay, array. Here you can see. Send to next line. This. Now you can see properly. What are the above we saw no commands? The R you can see here now. This is the ADO dotnet architecture. Here we have connection, translations, command, parameters, data reader, and SQL commands, insert update commands. This and all will come under the ADO adapter. Afterwards, this is again data set related. Data set nothing but data set. Under the data set you can see data collection. Under the data collections, data table. Under the data table, data rows, data columns, constants, and data relations. Okay, data set. This is the entire data set. Under the data set you have data collections and data tables. Under the data table, data rows, data columns, and constants, and we have data relations. This call and again it is give XML part. Just leave it. Inbuilt how the XML data will flow in between the two front end and back end applications. How it will be XML part.
What is XML?
XML available. This is again XML nothing but actually you saw in some applications you can see just like name equal to something or the name and cell number 942 and cell number. Here address, under the address again we have city Bangalore slash city, again pin code, finally address end. This is the format of XML. See here name tag, this is one tag, this is the ending tag, slash you can use ending tag, this is the two, this is the what the data you are providing. This is related to name, cell number, starting tag and ending tag. Address it started from here to here. Okay, this city started here, ended here. We are providing the data. This is the provide. Actually, this is the standard format for transferring the data between the applications. Okay, this is the just like standard format. Just like say suppose I want to communicate the different databases. I have a Java server and also .NET server, but I want to communicate in between. For say suppose Java having Java standards, .NET having .NET standards. Say suppose .NET under variable declaration, this and all they are having their own memory. Suppose integer and all, boolean and all, how much data it will take, integer how much data it will take, like this. Just like rules and regulations. Say suppose this institute having some rules and regulations, some other institute having some their rules and regulations. Based on the rules and regulations, is a different method. But finally, if you want to communicate one language needed, just like here English. Here also, if you want to communicate Java or .NET or different technologies, they use XML. Plus, if you go and search XML, what is XML? You can go okay. Next here, this is the architecture. This is the database. Finally, we are connecting the database. These are all the different parts. One by one, we are going to cover inside. Just how to connect, how to transaction, how to do commands, afterwards how to insert, how to select the data, how to insert the data, how to update the data, how to delete the data, and how to retrieve the data from data set. Like this. What is the SQL server normally? Cloud operations. Just like insert the actually in SQL server we did create a database, creation of tables, alter tables, drop the tables, delete the tables. Like this we did. Same thing. Create store pages, alter the store pages, and drop the store pages. Create the view, alter the view, and delete the, drop the view. Okay, triggers like this, so many things. Just keep in mind, this is how we are going to do. This is the create, alter, this are not related to any ADO document. This are we need to go in SQL Server, we need to do these operations. After doing these operations, this is just a structure creation. After structure creation, we need to put the data. For putting the data, what are the things we need to use? Insert data. Insert data into table. Update the data into table. Delete the data into table. Okay. Next, select the data from table. These are the operations. Cloud operations. If you want to do, we are going to use this command. Here you can see select command, insert command, update, delete. Delete, drop, all the difference I already explained. That's good. These are we are going to use. These are the main things. ADO.NET means only these are the things. What I explained, that's the up to structure only. Why ADO.NET introduced, what is the use of ADO.NET? Just read it that way. That's why I'm not explaining problem. Just explain structure. I think so you can understand the color. This is the structure. Here onwards, what are the things we are doing? Okay, this again. One more properties. Just now we saw command objects. Again, these are the properties. Connection string. This is the string data type. type was the string. Afterwards, what it will do? Connection. It will connect the database. Okay. Next, connection timeout. This and all where it will come? First connection object. I explained here upside what I explained. So many objects is there. Okay, connection, transaction, like this, so many objects is there. One by one I am doing. Now I am taking connection first. The connection object I am working with. Okay. Working with connection object. Here, what is the connection? What are the properties needed? Actually, we saw text bars, radio button. Like this, I showed you images and how to increase the image. They have their own properties. Like this, each and everything having their own properties. For connection also, they have their own properties. Just like connection string, connection timeout, and data source. Like this, what the parts of connection string is? This is one string format. Connection string will store the username password of database. Afterwards, connection timeout. Suppose this is a printed application and this is the backend application. DB and printed. Okay, by using connection we are connecting the two things. But this one connection we are using. How much time I need to take the for connection purpose? How much time my limitation time? After time I don't want to time. Like this time limitation. Suppose I try to communicate with 10 times. But you are not lifting my phone. Different times. Just like if I call to you, it will ring 5 to 10 times. After 10 times, it will disconnect automatically. That's the, just like here also, it will try to connect. It will try 5 times. Just like ringing, our 5 times ringing, like that, it will 5 times it will try. Automatically, it will listen. That's what is the time of that. What is the use of that one is? This is the connection timeout. The connection timeout, it is 15 seconds. 15 seconds, up to 15 seconds it will try. Afterwards it will again we need to try once again. That is the connection time. Some websites, if you go, if you try to some Flipkart and other websites, when I try to connect, finally do so, your connections time like this error message is website. That's the meaning of connection time. Next, data source. Data source nothing but this is our source database. Where it is located, how we can communicate, what are the protocols we need to use. This is the source. That's the source, data source. It's the Jeff's name of instance of database server. Your database something Vivo something is there like this. That is the data. I given a server name Vivo cache Vivo something you are using. That's the database source. Afterwards, packet size. Transaction between the your print and backend, that's we can use packet size. Get the size in byte of network packet size. This is based on your network to relate it. Okay, packet size. This are all this no need. Next, this is the different between states. This where the my connection, where the data, that and all. One state it will be there. This is the closed, open. My connection was opened or closed or connecting or executing or fetching or broken. Okay, these are different stages. First I try to connect it. After connected, connection open. After fetching the data, after close the data. That's the different stages. This is the data type was enum. Enum we saw in previous class. Okay, enum. This is the use of enum. If you want to store the some stages, this like first stage was closed, says to open, like this different stages. Okay, this is the some introduction. Just see again server version. Okay, different version. Okay, next
Connection string.
Sorry,
Connection string.
sorry, I'm not reading.
Connection string first.
This one. This one.
First. No.
This one. Connection string nothing but it is the just that set the connection string values using open connections together. Just like I will show the connection string. What is the connection string? Connection string nothing but if you want to give the which server you want to connect. Entirely that part we can call it the connection string. I will explain that. When I open the connection string, I will explain. There's still nothing but we are providing username, password, and data source. That's entirely we can call it the connection string. That's just like one command. I will show you. Then I will start that one afterwards. It's example first description over. Again, these are the methods. Okay. Properties and methods. Each and everything having properties and our text box also having properties and methods. Events here methods. Okay. Next, close, open, get, schema, create command. First one, closed. The connection was closed. Status connection was closed. If you want to close the list, it will automatically close. Open is open. Next, create command. After connection, your next level was command. If you want to generate the command, you can use the command. Next, get the schema value of the SQL Server schema. We can use it. Okay, this is the step 2. What's to with connection object. Now I will take example. I will show you more problem. Okay, I am opening my SQL Server. Now onwards is just like we are communicating. Okay, today onwards. See here I given different steps. First step was declare the connection object. What is the meaning of object? For one class we are creating object. Here also SQL connection is a one class we are creating object. That's the I don't know yes what is SQL. You asked me SQL connection string. That's the SQL connection. That's the one class we are creating one object. That's it. Okay, here connection. Define the connection object. Connection object means if you want to connect means no use. Means at least we need to provide what's the this one means which someone in your system only I think so I installed SQL Server 2012 SQL 8 something 2 I installed, but I want to connect particular one. That purpose we need to provide which database I need to connect and what the username password of the database. That's called objects here. You need to provide object. That's the syntax here. Example you can see. Okay. Next, open the connection. As of now, just we have provided the data. Just we created the object, but I need to open the connection. That purpose, connection dot open. Okay, I will show you. Next, I will take the example. Okay. This is the first Windows forms I am going to create. Here I will explain Windows forms as well and connect AIO.net. I am giving name as a WinForms connection. Okay, I am creating again one more. Can I create one more page, one more project or one more page? That's your choice. Page only. Okay, no problem. Okay, just I will create, add, new item. Here I am going to create WinForms. Okay, form underscore. I am giving connection. Okay, my page name form underscore connection. How to change my page name? Startup project. So suppose if I try to execute this one, which one it will execute? Form one it will execute. How to change that one? Yesterday only I told you. We can change from including. In program.cs we can change the which page you want startup page. See, it is open that page only, yesterday's page only. But how to change that one? go to program.cs. Here you can see which one you want to. Thus I am giving name as a form connection. Okay, if you run now, okay, our form connection. Okay, just what are the things now here. What my aim was, I will keep the one button. When I click the button, I need to show connection opened or not. That purpose I am creating this form. That purpose, what are the things I need? Tools here. First I need one button. See, this is the one form. Under the form I created one connection button. A button name. What is the button name I given? Connection. Okay, for button purpose, what we need to do? Just go and check in toolbox. We can sometimes, if we close it also, just go to view and toolbox, or shortcut was Control WX, open. Okay, here so many tools is there, but what I want button. Why, you can ask, why you can take label, why you can taking button? Labels and all don't have click event. Okay, link also you have a click event, but link also you can take link button like this, or check box like this. Now I am going to take button. Just drag and drop. I drag and drop. If you want to give sizes, just F4, or if you want to give only size. Afterwards, keep in mind, give proper naming conventions. Is the name is there, no? This is the name of my control. Give proper naming conventions. Why? Because say suppose if one button I am using means no problem, is working, means it's not understand, it's okay. If I am using in same 100 button or 100 text boxes or 100 buttons, I want to know this problem like that. Means what the problem is, I am not able to understand which button, what is the button. That's the problem is, if you want to give, just give BTN nothing but button. Just start with it. Label, LBL, BTN means button, checkbox means CB, radio button means RB, and link button is LB. Like this different shortcut names. Now I am giving button underscore, and which purpose I am going to use this button? Just connection purpose. Just I am giving, okay, connection purpose I am giving. Just when I mouse over, this button name was changed. How to see that change and all means, that's and all no need. But if you want to see, just go to design and you can observe. See, go to design. See here you can see BTN connection was my connection. Okay, is clear? Now I created the button, but here still my data was showing button 1, but it's not meaning. If you button 1, what is the button 2? Like this is not meaningful. I want to rename that one. How to rename? Just select the which one you are to do and click F4. It will open properties. Just go to change the name. Here I am giving connection. Okay, is changed. Now up to here changed. Now what I need to do? I need to write the data. I need to connect the database. How to connect the database again? That's the problem. Where I need to write the code? Normally these are the front end application. Here it is not possible to write the code. We need to go to backend. Backend purpose. See, suppose how to go backend F7. If you click backend, I went. Here you can see code. But here where I need to write again. Here already some namespaces. This and all the upside namespaces. Afterwards, here you can observe your WinForms. Afterwards, observe one thing here. This is a partial class. Partial class from WinForm connections. Why you using partial class? I will tell you.
See here, this is my form. If I click F7, it is going to code behind. Now here one more code connection dot design is there. Just go and see here also partial class. Same name. What is the meaning of this one? I have one page, I have design.cs, one is normal CS. Finally, when you compile in time, this one and what you written in code, it will merge. That merging purpose, they given partial. This is also one advantage of partial class. That partial class explain no? Partial class nothing but if you want to multiple developers, if you want to merge that. Here also just like this multiple developers. Design is a one page, that is a one page. If you want to finally merge to one class, partial class. Okay. Here now next here you can see what's this meaning. Sorry, form collection open bracket and close bracket. It is similar to form name, similar to class name. Similar to class name is what is the meaning of constructor. Okay, constructor nothing but it is just like class name. My class name was form collections, form underscore. My constructor name also form collections. Now here the initialization of components. Okay. Now in console application I told you. Okay, when open the constructor, see means what is the constructor I use? When you create the object of the constructor, automatically means when you create the object of particular class, automatically your constructor will trigger. How to trigger this? Now how to trigger this? How to trigger nothing but here we created. I said here starting point was main. In main I created object. New form collection. New form collection means this is one object. When I create object, automatically it will go to this class. Under this class, first which one will trigger? Constructor will trigger. Okay, you understood? Clear?
Yes, yes.
Totally. This is the constructor. Under the constructor, initialize the component. What is the meaning of initialize component? See, suppose up to form loading, I am commenting this one. Now I am running. See, I created a button and form name I given. So much I given here. Form name given, button given, nothing is loaded. Why? Because I initialize the component, I commented. Go to initialize the component, it will go to your form collections or design page. Here we can see initialize the component. This is the button name and your form text and form collections. This is your form name. Form means that form name and all it will come under the design only. This also.
This one is inbuilt or we are right?
No, it is all inbuilt. No need to write this and all. Okay. No, I am explaining how it will work. Flow means again in future again you will ask how it will work. That's why I am showing this and all already it will create. Just now you saw I didn't write any code, one line code also delete. Just like I change the names. That's it. Okay. This is it's automatic will create. When you open now just run. Before it is not opened, means not came button and all. Now button and form. Why? Because I uncommented initialize the component. Okay, you understand now what is the starting point of form. This is the starting point of form. Constructor is the starting point of your form. Here whatever you want to you can declare. Now here I given one name. This now program.cs I am closing. You understand now program.cs. Now I am going to this level. Now I given here form collection name different. Now I want to change my name dynamically. Dynamically nothing but when I running them I want to change the name. How you can change the name? Just like what is the form what is my farm name? If farm underscore collection connection dot sorry wait one minute I forgot that field. Name only, okay. Okay, I will say what is the use of this. Sorry, that's not one more pin was text. Okay, now upside was changed, dynamically I changed. What you understood, what you given in page load, this we can call as a page load or constructor. What you given in constructor, that and all it will load. Suppose this one I given upside, okay, it's not changed. You are observing means this one I am saying farm connection, it is not changing. Why? Because I given upside. See, same thing I will provide down.
Upper initials.
Yeah. In initialize again they assign some value. Go to initialize. See here. Here. They are assigning asset. That's why it is not effective. What you given after initialization only it will affect to your page. Okay. That's the meaning of what I am going to say. Okay. Next, what is the meaning of this? Means this indicate present. Present where I mean farm underscore connection page. That's why this dot name. Okay, that's the meaning of it. Next, one more thing. As of now we saw user applications class method something. Now see one more methods, public void something name. Okay, in this name now I am commenting this line. I given CC. It's not affected. Why? Because I didn't call the method. Why? Because I said in console application also main is a starting point, main is a ending point. Here constructor is the starting point, constructor is the ending point. This is the starting point, this is the ending point. But this was the separate method. If you call only, it will trigger. Otherwise, it will not at all go to that method. How to call the method? Go to here, name. Now, it's clear how to call the methods. Methods must be, we need to call inside the farm collections after the initialization. Okay, now clear. It's over up to here. Now,
So run that once.
yeah,
Run that once.
first I given AA. Okay, afterwards it is initialization. Initialization it is renamed as a farm connection. Afterwards again I renamed as a BB.
That is it.
Okay, afterwards again I call the name. Again it is came to this dot text. Finally my text was 4 C's, double C. That's why output was
That's why that.
rename nothing, but we are adding a number of times. Suppose how it will be, I created one int int a equal to 10 first. Afterwards a equal to 20. Afterwards a equal to 30. Now what is the a?
That value is stored or
No. What is the meaning of a here?
30.
30. Now here this dot text also one type of field. For that purpose, first what I assigned? A triple A assigned. Afterwards form connection I assigned. Afterwards what I assigned? Double BB I assigned. Afterwards 3 CC I assigned. What is the output finally? What recently assigned? 3 CC. That's why it is 3. Is clear or any doubt?
But that value is stored or
It will means the properties that are all it will store when you running time. Okay, these are not just like variables declaration and all. When program is running, it will store. Okay. Now, when I click the button, here nothing happened. Why? Because we didn't write any code. Just we rename the button. Now I am going to write the data of button. How to create button event? Now, this is the just like one method I created. For button clicking also I need to write one method. How to write? This we can call as a method. That one we can call as a event. When I click something I need to do. That's called event. Just see. I am going to this page. I am clicking this button. F4 properties. Here we can go for events. Okay. Go to events, and here you can see so many events. Okay, this are all limits. This is different events. For us, no need that and all. If you want to do it afterwards, means do different tasks. Next, I am going for click. What I did for button, what we can say when you doing something like this, we can call it a click. Here, click is there. When I double click here, just observe here. When I click double click, automatically code it will generate. Okay. Now, where it is generated, where my C# code is there, no? There it is generated. I written name here, method. Okay. After this one, it is created. One connection. Now, how to it is interlinked between that one means just go to design.
how to move to the design?
Here only. Right click. View code means code. Design means here you can see. Here. This is a collapse format. Expand this one. Here you can see form collections.design.c. Design. Okay, now see. What is the button? This is my button. btn. See here you can see so many properties. Location, where it is my button located in entire form. That location was 7786. Again my button name was this one. My button size was 100 pixels, 169 size. Afterwards tab index nothing but see here like this a number of buttons are. You are able to see. Here I have a number of buttons B1, B2, B3 or B4. Otherwise I have text box. I have like this. When you typing, if you press tab, automatically go to next level. Okay, you understood normally. See here, this is our window. Here I mean when I click tab. See, it is first tab was here. When I click tab, it came to end of this one. Afterwards, is somewhere it is went. Next, see Gmail highlighted. Next, images highlighted. Next, finally it is came to my search box. After F12, Google search. After F12, I am really lucky. Again Hindi, like this Telugu, like this. Privacy terms like this also in your page. in your page like this, in number of buttons is, first where I need to go. When I click tab, where I need to go. When I click tab, where I need to go. Like this, tab index you can use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this, a number of tab index. That's called tab index. Okay. Next, text. What you display the buttons. Next, this something visual background colors. Next, you can see main point was click event. Dot click, where it is redirecting btn dot connection underscore click. Just go and see this one in CS, that button here. Okay, how it is linking is, that's the linking point. Okay. Now here you can observe, normally I said private is the access specifier, void is a return type, this is a button name. This objects and all leave it. Actually, what is the meaning of this one means, if you want to communicate the two and all, it will help. Okay. Now this, if you change any name here, first and should go, sorry, go and change as well here also, otherwise it will not trigger. Why? Because the names if you change, automatically it will not trigger. Now is the trigger up to here is here. When I see now, when I click, breakpoint come to here. Now if you want to observe clear thing, now I am commenting here name part. I am calling this name part into my button. Okay. When I click button, I am removing breakpoint. Now name was BBBB. Now name was CCC. You understand now? When I click button, automatically it is coming to here. Again it is going to this method. Okay. This is the events. Now forms is clear now, right now. What is the page, what is the constructor, what is the starting point of load, what is the initializers component, what is the method, how to call the method, how to create the button events, how to call under the button events, how to call the methods. As of now we clear. Now I am going to create connection. Okay.
And we will take this, this,
Yeah.
this dot text
Okay.
below the initialize. Then
Where? Up this one. Okay.
this dot text
Okay.
below that initialize.
Here. Yeah. Again. If you,
It
okay.
will come triple A first. No?
Sorry.
If you take that line first, this dot text
Okay. This dot text.
under the initialize.
This one.
Copy-
Okay. I understood. This, yeah. First it will come. Okay. You saying this is the comment, correct? No. Like this one. No? How it will come now? First initialize component it will go. Initialize component also one method. It will go to initialize component. There it will give a default name. Afterwards it will give again name was AAA. After AAA one more again I given BB. AAA it will override with BBB. See, suppose here I have water, just like water or something in a room. See, suppose one guy came is one in one room, one guy only allowed. If one guy came, one guy out. Suppose you came is, see, suppose if somebody asked outside who is the inside, I can say Mahendra is the inside. After you came out, I came inside. If somebody asks anyone, Adi is there inside. Like this here also, it is store one variable, one data. Now I given name as a. Again I renamed as a. See, just like suppose I write it here Adi. First I written Adi. Okay. Afterwards I run this one. I renamed as a Mahendra. Now what is the name? If I say, you can say Mahendra is there here. Like this. Same thing. We are renaming. Okay. Okay, what are the same code is there here? Okay, initialize now. This renaming and deleting. Okay. Okay. First line, SQL command. Sorry, SQL connection. Okay, SQL connection. I already now what I am explaining topic SQL connection. But in between I went to forms and all so much I went inside. Now SQL connection. Now it is showing error. I said before only when I start in the class, when you want to use any SQL command edu.net, we need to use one namespace. That's namespace purpose is showing error. Just see what is the namespace. Using system.data.sql client. Go and initialize that one. Add using system.data.sql client. Okay. Now come display. Now if you want to see, go that class and see. Here you can see SQL connection. Okay, this is the default constructor, parameterized constructor, and these are the properties, database source. I explain now one by one topic. All topics you can see here. But I am not explaining this. Not possible to explain one by one. Just observe it. Okay. These are the so many is there. See, this one explain means one day it will take years of classes. Okay. That's based on your. You need to do R&D. Okay. Now I created object for my connection class. Okay. What is the meaning of connection? SQL connection. It is using for connection purpose. I created object. Now.
What is that COL?
That's object name. You can create like this directly. Otherwise. Normal object creation. But they created separate 2 lines of code. That's it. Okay, now you can observe SQL connection CON equal to new SQL connection. This and I'll leave it as of now. Just assume it open brackets and close brackets is there. This object I created, but without providing any data source or anything, it is not possible to connect. That purpose only. Inside I given data source. Data source nothing but this is the source. Okay. I am giving dot. Sorry. Source. Okay. One minute. Minus Windows authentication. Okay. Here you can observe data source nothing but your server name. What is my server name? Dot. Okay, now I try to connect. It is connecting or not? It's connected. Okay. If you want to see that one, just see. This is the server name. I am giving dot. Initial catalog nothing but which database you are going to connect. Okay, I am going to connect DBEMP. Okay, DBEMP. Afterwards, in integrated security means without Windows SQL authentication, we can do Windows authentication here. Okay, now I will give one more connection for SQL connection also. Yeah, I will explain afterwards. Next, okay, created object. Here, what are the things I provided? SQL connection, object name, new object name. Inside bracket, I given data source name, initial catalog, and integrated security true. Okay, that's wait. Afterwards, this dot open. I try to open. Now here we can see one more thing. This is the alert purpose. Just like one pop-up. That's one pop-up purpose. What message we can use? Message dot box. Message means message. Box means just like box open. And after opening, what the message you want? Connection successful. Just like alert purpose. Now put.
So is the keyword.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah, just like so. Is a see message box is one. Message box is one class. Under the message box, we can see show nothing but just like just one method. That's it. Now I put in breakpoint. Now I need to test my database is working or not. Okay. When I click, came to button. Now pressing F11. Now go and see in connection. You can see different here. What is the data source? Okay, DBMP. Database. Okay, data source dot. Data source nothing but I given here dot no. This dot. And which database I am going to connect? DBEMP. Where I given data source is equal to dot I given. Initial catalog nothing but database name, and integrated security means that is just like property we are providing one authorized security. We can see all properties here. Okay, connection open successfully. Here no error. If we got error, it's no error. Connection open successfully. Now see, here we need to observe if I given different name, I try to give different database name first. Misspell I given, spelling mistake I given. When I click button, it will go to method F11. This is the error message. See, error message was cannot open database name database DIB underscore employee requested by the login. Means I try to request please open the DB name by using connection, but my database at all not there. How it will open? It is not possible to open. That's the error message. Suppose I given perfect DB name. I am trying to I given something different name, data source server name. What I explained entirely C#, all we can observe here. Exception handling, all we need to provide here now. exception handling, that error commands, and also this different properties I told, so now it is covered to here. Now it is again one more error message. Okay, the network related error. Actually you saw network in your system, you saw network related issue. That's here network related. Why? Because name at all I given wrong name. Okay, now keep it. If you got any like this error messages, take one separately what files. Future it will use good. Just keep this one point. Oh, I given some wrong name, that's why this error came. If I given database wrong name, this name will be. Just store it in your system. In future or your work experience, if you got any errors, you can by using this one, you can cover. Okay. Now I am giving proper name. Okay. Again I will run. It will connect properly. Connection successful. Okay. You have any doubt on connection? You clear now? This is the, if I without breakpoint I will run, you can understand. Okay. When I click button, automatically pop up connection successful. Now we saw here totally. Okay. One more thing I will explain with SQL Server authentication. What I given password. Is disabled. Okay, scan it. Now I'm going to use commenting. This is a Windows authentication I given. Next I am going to give SQL connection con equal to new. This con nothing but name of this. You observe, no, what is the con? Any name you can give. Okay, my data source was again dot. Database name was DBMP. Initial security, the SSPI and search it in red. What is the meaning of SSPI? Next, my username was, what is the user ID? User ID or username SCA or any name if you want to. Password was 123. Okay. Successful. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Now by using SQL authentication also it is connected perfectly. Okay. You understood what is the difference? Windows authentication is no username password. SQL Server authentication means you need to provide username password. Okay. This keep up to 2 years. Keep in mind connection properly. Actually, if you go experienced candidate and all, they will not give system means system test and all. If you do 1 year, 2 years experience, they will ask, means they will give system test. That time without internet, we need to write the code. At least insert the data to database or retrieve the data. For first step we achieved. This is connection. That's why I'm saying keep in mind what are the things. This how to do Windows authentication or SQL authentication. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, this word actually I forgot it. I'm saying this names are all. It's not possible to remind all what we will do. That's it. I'm copy pasting. This keep in mind. Okay. Nothing, just like your data source name, initial catalog, and that integrated security, and next username, password. Username nothing but here user ID, password nothing but password. Okay. Up to SQL connection is completed. Now this SQL connection you can use in Windows applications or console application or ASP.NET applications. All over you can use. Okay, you understood? Just like using way only different. This is the code here. Next, command. As of now we saw just like connection. Now command nothing but we need to write some commands just like insert or update, delete or like. This is again command. Command also so many properties. Just take it the properties. Here main thing observe this command text nothing but same command, it is text format. Next here command type. This one keep in mind. Some guys will ask what are the types of command. Different types. That different types are text nothing but SQL query. Just if you want to insert the data or if you want to select the data or retrieve the data. So if you have only SQL query, select start from or insert into, update into, that and all you can call it the text. Okay, this is the text, and this was the first one, default one. Afterwards you can see store procedure. If you want to execute store procedure or if you want to insert the data from using store procedure, you can use store procedure. This again table. If you want to insert the entire data to table, that's you can use table. Okay, different. Again here it will come connection. Same thing what I explained first, connection, that's the connection. Here command timeout. Command timeout. How much time you need to try to execute. Now before I get connection timeout, it is command timeout. Connection timeout, this much time I am trying to connect in my database, but it's not able to. That connection timeout also we can mention here, man. Connection timeout also, but that's not mandatory. Just keep in mind, connection timeout also can keep here. Okay. That's why I said I'm not explaining all properties. Some properties, important properties I am explaining. Okay, here also command timeout, parameters, and transaction. These are the properties. Okay. These are again very important topics. Are 3 topics. Okay. The 3 topics are this: how to execute. Now command connection we created, command we created, command I will going to explain how to create the command, leave it as now. Command I created. Now what are the next? How to execute. Just like create a structure, I need to execute that one. For execution purpose, these 3 we can use. First one, execute non-query. Execute non-query means what is the use of execute non-query? Execute non-query to using for inserting the data, updating the data, deleting the data. Okay, means inserting the data, updating the data, deleting the data. That purpose we can use execute non-query. Execute reader. Execute reader means for selecting the purpose. Execute reader means how data it will give bulk data. That purpose execute reader. Now execute scalar, last one. Execute scalar nothing but it will return one value. Okay. 3 R's different purpose we can use. First execute non-query for inserting, updating or deleting. Next was SQL reader. SQL reader, execute reader, it is using for reading the data. And last one scalar. I said no, there inserting the data, updating the data, deleting the data, selecting the data from tables. that purpose we need to use some commands. That commands are these three. These three only very important in AWR. Only connection, command, execute, reader. This part is only important. Okay. See one by one what the use of purpose I created table separately. One, execute non-query, execute reader, execute scalar. This is the purpose. Will work with actions as queries, create, alter, drop, insert, and as well as update, delete. For that purpose we are going to use execute non-query. Again, this only for select. This only it will be work with non-action queries. Means it is give aggregate functions when using aggregate. If you aggregate function nothing but it will return one value. Thus aggregate function when you want to use that time it will use. Okay. Now these are the different. Here return the count of rows affected. Normally SQL server, suppose here I have written query, I executed. Here I can see output window it will come down. In output down it will be 0 rows affected, 1 row affected, 2 rows affected, 3 rows affected. That one if you want to observe from here, execute row it will return how many rows affected. Execute reader it will return tabular format. You understood? This tabular format means select start from my table. What is the table? Any tables is there? Just this is the tabular format. Okay. One more was now observe this is the insert update delete. When you execute, what will give output here? 1 row affected, 2 rows affected, like this. That purpose what we are going to use execute non-query. Okay, this execute non-query for use. Execute non-query we can use for create, alter, drop, insert, update, delete purpose. What it will return? It will return the count of rows affected by the query. How many rows affected? This like this output it will be 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows affected. Now next, here it is return type was integer. What it is return type here? 1 or 2, 3. 1 or 2, 3 means integers. Okay. Next, return value is optional. Can be assigned to the integer value. Means it is optional. We can assign to variable. Next, execute reader. Where you need to go? Where you need to use execute reader. Now, select star from table name. Now it is given one and tabular format, but this execute non-query is not possible to retrieve it like this. It is tabular format. Means only 2 columns is there, okay, no problem. But if you have 10 columns or 10 rows, means how it is? It is not possible to execute scalar. Means execute scalar or execute non-query. That point we need to use execute reader. In execute reader, it will work with the action and non-action queries just like select. It will use for select query. And what the return type? Returns the collection of rows and selected by the query. What it will return? Like this data it will return. Next, it will return the return type was data reader. I will show you return reader now. Next, return value is compulsory. Return value must be compulsory because data need to come to back. Okay, next execute scalar. Execute scalar again it will work non-action queries that contain aggregate functions. See suppose how execute where you need to use same query I am taking. Aggregate functions means what it will return aggregate functions. Single data it will return. Count of my rows is 180 return. This type of data if you want to return to your front end, that time you can use execute scalar. Okay, and return type first rows and first row. What is it will return? First row of first column. First row and first column. Assume it I have here 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2, 3 columns. That time first row and first column value to return. And this is the return type is the object. And this the return value is compulsory and it should be the assigned to the variables or required type. Okay, this is the different thing. This is very important in ADO.NET. Compulsory if you go to basic 2 years experience interview, they will ask what is the difference between execute non-query, execute scalar, execute reader, and what purpose we need to use, what it will return, what data type it will return, and it is compulsory. That's why I mentioned table just follow. Next, working with SQL command. Actually, just now we saw SQL connection. Now we are going to use SQL command. I am creating one more page. You understood any doubts? Adding new page. I am giving form underscore command. Created page.
This is another page.
Yeah, another page. One example I'm creating separate. In future also if you it's confusion again. Okay, here I am going to delete one row. Okay. As of now, I inserted the data into my customer table. But as of till previous classes, what we observed, we are writing the inserting the data or deleting the data or updating the data by using SQL server. But now onwards, we are not going to do that one. From front end only, we are going to do inserting the data or deleting the data or updating the data. Thus, I am going to cover in SQL command. Okay. Again, I want one button. View toolbars. Okay. I'm drag and dropping button. I'm dropping 3 buttons or 2 buttons. I will drop now. Afterwards, you can see. Okay. First button. I'm renaming the button name as a delete, and the name also I'm giving btn underscore delete. Okay. Over. Now event. How to click event? I said go under here event. Otherwise, if you double click here, automatically it will create event also. That's also one more way. Create it. Okay. Before command, what I need to do? I need to connect my database. Okay. Now, if I want to delete the data from my SQL server, what I need to do first? I need to connect the SQL server. Afterwards, I need to delete. That purpose, what I am doing? Just already I have written connection. This already I created. I explained. No? Same thing I copy. Here also again error. Up to one step is completed. Connection is created. Now I am going to command. Here step by step I given declare the command. Okay, define the command like this one by one. Now I'm going to directly okay. Now here I pasted something, just observe. Okay, wait, one more line I missed out. Okay, first, what is the query for deleting the data? Now in my table I have just like 2, 3, sorry, 2, 3, 4, something else is. How much data, how many rows is there? 4 rows is there. Suppose I want to delete the first row. What is the first row ID? 1. I want to delete the first row ID means what is the command for?
Delete star row.
Delete star means delete star, it will use delete
Star.
just table name
Just
where I am
ID
delete
equal to 1.
ID equal to 1. This is a query. Just I am not executing this one here, just taking, copying, and I am keeping into one string. Okay, you understood? Afterwards, like this separate command you can create. Otherwise, like this also you can create. That's the 2 ways. Okay. Now here I created SQL command. SQL command object name equal to new command name. Here what are the, just go and see F12. Here what are the things you can provide? Command, text, connection. Okay, this connection is not a string, it is a what this again class. Now that purpose here is nothing but our command. Okay, is nothing but our command. CON nothing but connection. Okay, now what are the things I am providing? Command, comma, connection. Okay, afterwards command type. This is also important part. What are the different types of commands? Text, store procedures, and table. Table. Yeah. Now what's I given here? It is a query. That's why I am giving command type equal to text. Okay. Now again what I did here? I commented here. As of means actually we can open connection here also. What is the disadvantage of opening before connection is? Suppose I open connection here only. Up to here some other time wasting simply. I open the connection till I am waiting. So suppose when I want any result from or any data from product, suppose movie releasing on 9 o'clock. If I miss my show will start 9 o'clock. Simply I wait till 6 o'clock and waiting there is almost 6 hours waiting that time. Wasting that time. Same here, if I open the connection here, up to this commands, simply I wasted the time. That purpose only, I am deleting here, I am keeping here connection open. Okay. After the connection open, here you can see one more different. This called, this is the command. In the command, what are the things we have? Command we have, this query we have, and connection we have. In one command I stored command as well as connection. Now what I am doing? Execute non-query. What is the meaning of execute non-query? Wherever you can use insert, update, create, alter, drop this and that, we can use execute non-query. Okay, execute non-query. Finally, what I'm doing? Connection dot close. Connection. Now observe. How many steps is there totally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines is there. 7 lines of code. First line was connection open. Connection not open. Connection declaration open. Afterwards, command storing into one variable. Afterwards, command declaration. Okay. Afterwards, command which type of I am assigning. Afterwards, connection opening. Afterwards, command executing. Afterwards, connection. Okay. Actually, this way you can give like this also. This is one way. Otherwise, I am removing this entirely. This I am commenting this one. You can write this way as well as entirely take. Keep like this. Okay, you understood? Two ways. Like you can one line only you can write, 2 lines. Okay, here why? Because if you write in big queries means one line it is a moving mouse problem. That's why we are writing separate variables. That's it. I am commenting. I am uncommenting this one. Okay. Now before only checking the database, what are the, again it will go to delete. Now how many data is there? 4 lines. F11, sorry, I need to run. Okay. This I will not change the startup page. That's why it is coming to my old one. How to change the startup page? Just I come to here, form underscore command. In delete I have written corner. In clicking the delete. Scheme to delete. F11. My data was in yes. Now come to go to command. See here all properties you can see. My command text was delete customer where ID equal to 1. Afterwards command timeout. Default I set to command timeout default 30. Command connection timeout 15 seconds. Command timeout 30. Afterwards command type text and connection. If you want to expand, you can see that connections. Our connections before we given here. That's the connection. Okay, open. Execute now. Sorry, this is a mistake. What are the column names? Sorry, check it properly. CID. CID, C name is there. But what I given? My query ID. That's what is showing invalid column. Okay. Now I'm going to change CID. Execute. Now go and see before data. What is the data now? Delete. Okay. Clear? Delete. Now we are going to insert one row. Okay. Now it clear now? Delete.
Yes.
What is the connection? What is the command? What is the delete? How we are deleting the data from our application? This only delete we are going to use always all different applications. If you do anywhere delete options, this only it will happen inside in edit.net. Okay. Now one more button. Okay, here I am going to insert the data. Insert, I am going to give button name as a btn underscore insert. I rename. I need to create event. That's why if I click double click, I will create event. Okay. Now just same thing I'm copy pasting. Okay. Copy pasted. Now what are the things I need to change? Now I need to insert like this. 5 this data I need to insert into my my database by using C#. I'm not executed here till I taken from there to, instead of delete I kept insert. Remaining things all same. Why? Because insert query only to change. Command SQL command same, SQL command type same, connection open same, execute non-story same, connection close same. But why? Because these are insert, update, delete, create, alter, drop. This and all you can use execute non-query only. But execute select means different we need to use. Select for and non aggregate function purpose we are using scalar. That's a different thing. For remaining things insert, update, delete, all we are going to use like this. Okay. Now I am going to insert. When I click insert button, put the breakpoint. When click insert button, F11 connection open, insert. After completion of execute non-query only data will go to table. Okay. Why? Because this up to here just we are initializing, just like we are initializing, not executing. Okay. Just if you want to check it, that one, go and see data is there or not. 5th row. It's not at key. Okay. Now F11 after completion of execute non-query, just go and see 5 RD. Clear? Okay. SQL command also is complete.
The code executes after breakpoint.
Means breakpoint for your understanding purpose, execution purpose I am giving. Breakpoint not a matter. See, suppose if I don't want to breakpoint also, when I run it will execute. Breakpoint nothing but step by step execute, that's it.
If we both commands, one insert and one delete, and we set a breakpoint at delete, then only delete will execute.
Not like that. Which button you clicked? That's problem. You understand? Breakpoint nothing but execution flow. Where you put breakpoint it will not execute. That's not matter. See, suppose I kept here breakpoint. Here also breakpoint. Here also breakpoint. When breakpoint will trigger, breakpoint will not do any work. Breakpoint means it will stop the execution there. Afterwards, one by one it will execute. That's it. See, suppose first of all I will remove all breakpoints. Okay. Just how many times I clicked? Almost 5 to 10 times. Go and see. Okay. What is the breakpoint? What have you understood? Breakpoint? Breakpoint nothing but it will not do any coding level anything. How data flowing? See, suppose here to something you are going to your hometown. You don't normally you don't know miss you are taking bike miss bus or train or flight you will go. That time you don't want anything. Just you will pay amount to driver, they will take it. But you are going to your own vehicle, own car or own bike. What you need? You need guidelines. How I need to do my way. Step by step I need to. First of all you need to cross the Bangalore means first you need to Martali to you need to come main road, outer ring, afterwards KR from to Hebbal to like this we need to go through. That's we need to use Google Map here using. Break like this is giving idea. This breakpoint also it will give where our plan is going. That purpose, that's it. Breakpoint it will not take. This our code entirely. Insert means which one it will, when I click insert, here insert button is there, no? It will trigger. When I delete means delete button is there, no? Delete button it will trigger. First page load means what is the page load? Constructor will load. Page load nothing but main program. Main program will trigger when you run the program automatically main will trigger. That's okay. You understood or any doubt?
Breakpoint is only for our understanding.
Breakpoint our understanding purpose only. It is not used for anywhere. Breakpoints for execution purpose only. Okay. Now understood? See here they given one more tricky way. I will show you. See, suppose now I deleted. Is the data deleted or not? I am not able to find out. Again, I need to go SQL server. For each and every user going to SQL server checking is not possible. Suppose you are a developer, you have accessibility and you can check. You have given application to me. I am trying to check the delete. Data deleted or not, I don't know. I need to check. That purpose we need to provide one alert or some message we need to give. Data deleted successfully or data not deleted successfully, like this we need to share. That purpose what we are going to do? After this execute command, what execute command it will return? How many rows deleted? Like this will return. That's why command dot execute non-query. After executing, how many rows it will come into our integer. Okay, I am storing into integer I. You understood or any doubt? No. Just this I here displaying I records are deleted. Same thing I will write for insert also. Here I am giving customer ID 5. Okay, for insert also. Repeat or okay. Now, when I click, 11 rows are deleted. Why? Because that time I inserted so many rows. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 are like that, so many rows I inserted. Okay, that's why at a time 11 rows are inserted. Now go and see 2, 3, 4 is there. Now I am going to insert one record. Now go and see this command. How many rows is there? 5 inserted. Okay, now see, if I delete, now user can understand rows are inserting and deleting. Okay, but till as of now only hard coded data only I am inserting. Okay, you understood? Just 5555 only inserting, Adi I am inserting. But I want to change Adi to Mahindra, Adi to something. What I need to do? Again I need to go code, again I need to change. Okay, but if you want to avoid that one, again we need to do dynamically. Okay, that's dynamic part. Again we are using text boxes. Small registration form I will explain next. Okay, now you understood now? These are giving output like this. Okay, this is one more example for deleting with employee ID. Okay, I will create one more page. Form underscore delete command. Okay, now I don't want to go and hard code each and every time delete or something. Now I need to delete dynamically. Dynamically means I have a text box, I enter the number, I need to delete. That purpose I am going to take different event now. First, label. Okay, in label what I am giving? F4 text enter customer ID. Okay, I give it enter customer ID. This for identification purpose only. Okay, next I am going to take text box. Okay, this name was I am giving txt underscore customer underscore c.id. Okay, now I enter the data. How to delete that? Where I need to write command. Just like entering only here. How to delete and all we need to do somewhere. That purpose again I am creating but. Okay, renaming as a btn delete, sorry, and text was okay, delete. Now where I need to write code? In delete button. Why? Because why you need to write delete code only? Here this entry purpose only. For deleting purpose, when you click delete only, we need to delete the data. That's why we are going to write delete. Okay. As of now, is understood now? Now I am going to take enter my delete command from my old code. and I added namespace. Afterwards, I am doing an unused code. Now it is clear. Now here hard coded customer ID, but I don't want to hard code the file. I want to give directly. Okay. That purpose, this 5 I am removing, and what the data I entered here, that data I need to take to 5. Okay, you understood? That purpose, how to retrieve the data from text box means just like first I'm taking one integer variable customer ID equal to how to take the data from there. What is the text box name? txt customer ID dot text. Okay. The txt ID was a text box ID. Dot text means what the text having in text box, that one it will return into customer ID. But it is showing error. Why? Because this customer ID is integer data type. Okay. This text box it is returning string. That's why we need to convert dot to int. And any doubt, tell me, man. Huh? This understand? You understand? You know? Okay. Now my customer ID came to my text box data came to my customer ID. That customer ID I am passing into here. If you pass here like this, it will not work. Why? Because this entirely one string. How we need to give? Up to here, my static data is closed. Again, plus symbol. Now entire data was delete customer where CID equal to ID, what you enter. Okay. Now is enter the data is successfully here. If you one row means one row affected will come, 0 means 0 rows affected will come. But sometimes what I need to write, if your customer ID not exist means what I need to show, customer ID not there. If you delete it means delete it. How we can find that one? If it will return more than 1 means more than 0 means data is exist. Less than 0 means 0 or less than 0 means data not exist. That's why we can change the condition here. If I more than 0 like this, else what you need to show? Customer ID not exist. Otherwise customer ID okay. Sorry, this again it will open that page only. Why? Because I didn't change startup page, startup form. What is our startup form? This is our page. Now we need to start. Okay. Now I am entering something 20. CID. Why? Because it's not there in my database. Just go and see if you have doubt. Is there any CID is 20? Not there. Now I am planning to delete my 3 record. What I will do? One record delete it. Okay, you understood now? Delete with text box. This is the code. This is the one more way. Okay. Same thing I am commenting here. Okay. Only this part I will comment. That part I commented. Now see. Here I am giving it directly in query. Customer ID was. Now I am going to give parameters. Same only, but little bit difference. Okay, this was my delete command. Query, delete query. Delete customer where customer ID equal to @x. @x not means variables. @x or @customer ID. Anything we can give. Name. Same name we need to provide here. Okay, afterwards what I did? SQL command I opened. In command what I did? Same thing, yes, connection I provide. Okay, here I given SQL command is same as upside query. Okay, now before I not used parameters. In connection when I explain in document time I explain parameters. That parameters will come here now. What parameter? Nothing but I declared the here customer ID, but I didn't pass the data. Where I need to pass the data? Here I am passing the data. This is my customer ID. Customer ID, from where I will get the data? txt dot text. Now customer ID came to and it is replaced with CID. CID it is replaced with here, and finally delete customer where CID equal to what I entered. You understood? Parameters like this. Suppose I have with and something customer name equal to name equal to @customer name I used. Definitely I need to pass here same name, customer name. Here I need to bring from another text box. Okay, you understood? Like this we can give a number of things. I am deleting this one. Okay, that's the parameterized command. Before only commands, this is a parameterized command. This guys again one more example stated based on employee name. You will create your own way based on customer name. Okay. This is again one more way. Okay. This is one more example for insert. Okay man, can I stop or tomorrow can I start? Tomorrow I will take. So my